Mel, a point on the roads. How do you reflect on this afternoon's game?
Yeah, I think, we were clearly the better side in the first half, and even in the second half, coming out to really put our foot on it and get that second goal. Obviously, we're disappointed for it to go level 2-2, but there's so many positive signs about the second half and how we've continued to build. And I think even after it's gone 2-2, we've had to weather a few opportunities on our goal and then still come back and create a few more chances. It's promising to see, and we have to continue to build, but at the end of the day, it's a point on the board.
Obviously, to get such an early goal within 10 minutes, how key was that to sort of set the tone for the rest of the first half?
That's been fairly consistent for us over the course of the last 4 games since I've been here, that we have gotten that early goal, and so that hunger and that desire is certainly there. It's now how we shift the mentality, build a little bit more detail on the ball. I think there's some areas where in the final third we may give it away a little bit too carelessly and it causes the game to be stretched, and that's something that we're going to remain focused on. But I think that early goal has been something that is very much a mainstay of the team. We know we can score goals now. It's just about making sure that we can be a bit harder to break down.
Obviously, for Spurs to get the equaliser so soon after our first goal, what were some of the challenges that led to that?
Look, you give Beth England a half chance and she's going to turn it into a goal. And ultimately she did that, on the corner, and then equally really against the run of play with the ball over the top of the back line, she's going to put that away. She's a world-class striker. And yeah, I think that comes down to the mentality piece that we want to shift in terms of conceding for them to equalise so quickly after scoring in the first half. And it's really one moment where we have to clear pressure as opposed to trying to play it back into central spaces, and that's something that we've spoken about and we'll certainly learn from.
A lot of positives to take, like you said, 2 very different goals. Does that just go to show the level of depth and variation that we have within the squad?
Yeah, I think, look, if you look at the last 4 games, everybody who's playing in that front 5 is scoring. Lee's scoring, DC's scoring, Robbo's scoring, V's scoring, Terry's scoring goals, and they're producing a lot of attacking quality. So again, we just have to be really solid behind the ball to make sure that we're not giving up any chances, but the attacking quality and the dynamic sense is certainly there.
Despite obviously collecting 1 point, would have wanted it to be 3. How key is it to keep that momentum and positivity going, especially in an important run of final fixtures?
Every point matters, and we're not focused on... If we become focused on the final result, we're just going to potentially walk away from that game frustrated, whereas if we focus on the performance and what we're continuing to build and how the second half looked like compared to others, that's where we have to maintain momentum and continue to establish who we want to be and give a good account of ourselves in the league. That's what we said we wanted to do, and I think we've continued to do that.
You said when you came in you wanted to build a clear identity. Are you starting to see that now?
Yeah, absolutely. I think especially the way we operated and continued to play after conceding the second goal, we still created a couple opportunities, maintained true to our identity, and it looked... The in-possession side of it, there's areas that we have to be far more sure with balls that we play into central spaces or detail on our pass, but they didn't stop trying to play and stop trying to create. I think in pass we've seen the team maybe go a little bit more direct or long in that scenario where we've conceded, but we still look to create opportunities.